Okay, first of all, I would like to say that we are there in the industry for last 55 years. So it's been 5 decades that we are solving plastic problems, and we are into many services. Uh, First, we used to recycle plastics. Now we have come up to that stage that we are not only thinking about plastic as granules or maybe grinds or something. We are trying to upcycle the market, upcycle the plastic materials, which are the need for the hours. So one of the category that we are into is making products from waste plastics, and that too from multi-layer plastics, which is a concern to the government because you can make products from LD, HT, PP, but it is very difficult to make any product which is a concern to the government, that is MLP, like chocolate wrappers, you say biscuit wrappers, Lay's wrappers. So it becomes very difficult to produce products out of that. And other services that we offer is we offer EPR, we offer consultancy to people who really want to get into recycling industry, because now we are at that stage we want more recyclers into the industry, because if we want to solve the problem of plastics, it is not going to happen with one player, two players or three players. It needs to happen with many players into the market, and the level of awareness that they need about the machines, about plastics, about how to deal with it, how to segregate things, how to use technology with it. Yes, definitely. One of them is you're sitting on that. That is the multi-layer plastic benches. Uh, Now it has been made from 60 kg of waste plastic, as you can see, and we are making this tiles, which can be a replacement for the paper blocks. And this is again, it is from made from MLP. I'm stretching more on MLPs because that is the main concern, because it cannot be reprocessed. So that technology we have to process it, we have patented it, and we are making tiles out of it. Now further we went ahead and we made this kind of plastics, which can be replacement for walls, which can be replacements. For example, you use tiles, you use granites and all. So this gives the total finish of that. So you can use it in that. Another things we have come up with is t-shirts and shirts. These are made from 12 bottles of PET bottles, the drinking water. So my urge to environment or to people is that we think that brand owners and all who are producing from virgin plastics and it is there in the market, we call them polluters. They are doing this. So there is a need for recycling things and everything. But we are using that material. So we are also part of it in some other way. So by using this kind of products, by spending money on these products, this is the way how we can give it back to the environment. By thinking about how we can use reprocess things rather than virgin plastics products, and that will give encouragement not only to our industry but to the newcomers who are wanting to do all these things with the recycle things. Now, as you see, the main challenge that the plastic industry had was MLP, multi-layer plastic, and that has already been addressed at this point of time because we are processing a lot of MLP. We don't like people sending their MLPs or multi-layer plastics to kilns like cement factories to burn it and all. We want them to make some kind of products, upcycle it. Otherwise, this multi-layer plastics is only going to block your what you call gutters and all. And that is the saddest part that can happen, and that's a challenge. The landfills which are there, it needs to be proper segregated. So now I'm proud that I have a factory in Indore. We have a factory in Palghar also, but Indore is the cleaner city, and we are part of it. And for so many years we are trying to do that, and we have suggested some changes in their collection patterns also. When a government works in a manner where they say we deal into rigid plastic, flexible plastics and MLPs, now how why they are not collecting in the same manner, and why they are not dumped in the same manner, and this has already been uh, told to them, and they are trying to implement the same things, because currently what they try to do is wet waste, solid waste, composite waste. But when the industry is moving in a manner where we are trying to discriminate them between rigid, flexible and all, So in first section only, if it's segregated properly, so you will have proper dump yards.
Okay.
So at that time, while distributing those plastics or collecting or giving that plastic to some companies, it won't be a difficult part. It will be easy. Now what happens when you go to any Nagar Nigam or any urban bodies, they really don't have any solution. Every plastic is mixed. When every plastic is mixed and you try to make granules out of it, the end product is very downgraded.
Okay.
So that is really a challenge and it's already been communicated. And I think there will be a change because we are in an era where Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, is focusing on all these things. First, it was not being focused. Now, awareness, cleanliness, these are being imparted in our day to day activities. So, yes, change will come and change is coming. It is both. It is sustainable, it is environment friendly. Sustainable in the sense we are trying to close the loop. When we say about closing the loop in the circular system and all, one is the waste that is there lying in the landfills or anywhere in by brands and everybody. They sell to the recycler. The recycler recycles it. The granules are made. If the product is there, the upcycled products creates a value to it. And when we compare this value, you cannot compare only in terms of money or in terms of that. Like for example, the tiles that we are making can be a replacement for paver blocks. Now they are made from cements. So CO2 emission from them and CO2 emission from this is way different. So yes, it is environment friendly. Yes, as you know that the sector is growing and as we are also growing, there are many tie-ups and foreign tie-ups that we are making to bring changes in the industry like food grade industry and paint pails. They really don't have any kind of solutions right now. So we are trying to collaborate with foreign companies and we have already done with Landell Basil, okay, and we are setting up a huge setup in Indore currently and we will try to solve solutions for paint pails and food grade industry because that is the future where if no solution is there we try to provide some kind of solutions because apart from that there are solutions but these industries are still struggling where they really don't have any kind of solutions if this kind of technologies the foreign technologies they come into play because in near future if you want to if you end plastic if you want to end plastic and if you end plastics faster way in a faster way the technology is the only source you can do it so technologically we have to win these things and yes, I urge government also, and not only the central government but the state governments to incentivize the recyclers and people who are doing this kind of works because they also need some kind of incentives or help in terms of setting up all these industries. So there won't be. I don't think so. There should be only one Shakti Plastic Industries. There should be many Shakti Plastic and many other industries, many other companies who should come up this way then only a problem of plastics can eradicate because as you know India has lot of waste, lot of plastic waste. I know it's very difficult to make changes in packaging industry. It is not so easy. We can't say them to change it overnight. Okay, there are challenges. They are also working towards that as a concerned citizens. We are also doing the same. But currently, what are the problems we are trying to solve? Surely you can see the number of audience and the targeted audience which are coming here. One of the good things that I saw is that buyer seller meet was there. So I found many international clients who are very keen and very keen to know how Indian industry is growing in plastic industry, what kind of products are there, what kind of new upcycle products are there, how they can see this market, Indian market for their future because I only heard from that China is after China, India is coming ahead. So it's a great thing, and you can see the crowd over here. It's tremendous. It's just the second day, but you can see the stalls. All my 10 people, all they are busy. All are people are waiting for their meetings and everything. So you can see the amount of people who are coming over here, inquiring about things, and they are also keen what is new in the market and what can be done.
I appreciate your time and patience, sir. Thank you for speaking to Polymer Update.
Thank you.